Now, before we get started with today's roundup of the best iOS apps, I first like to give a huge thank you to the sponsor for today's video, Pulse. So if you've been following my channel, you already know I've been working pretty closely with these guys. So if their name is foreign to you, basically what they offer is on-demand repair services for a ton of different mobile devices. They can come to you 7 days a week and will arrive within just an hour. All of their repair techs are highly trained, so you have no worries there. You're gonna also get upfront competitive pricing quotes online when you book a service. You're definitely going to want to check the link below, as well as the coupon code that I have down there for you, so you can go ahead and get that process started. So these apps right here are 5 applications that I have been using and thoroughly enjoying on my iPhone. All of them are going to be linked down below in the description box for you, so you don't have to hunt for them yourself. And if you happen to be into Android devices as well, I recently dropped my top 10 Android apps that you might want to check out. Of course, I'm going to link it in the video as well as within the description box. But without any further ado, let's get on to these apps. So this very first app that I want to talk to you all about is known as Songshift, and I found this application super useful and a must-have if you find yourself between music streaming services. So recently I picked up a HomePod, and prior to getting that HomePod, I was a heavy Spotify user, and one of the major reasons that I held off on even attempting to shift to Apple Music is that I had a lot of playlists, which I invested in, that I did not feel like manually adding over to Apple Music until I discovered Songshift. So this app is super easy to use. All you have to do is go down to the bottom where it says Start New Shift, choose your 2 music streaming services in question, and then pretty much let it do its thing. In addition to being able to choose from your own playlist, you also have some recommended shifts. So you're basically gonna find some playlists that other users have created that you might wanna port over to one of your music streaming services. You can get details about your song shifts, such as the songs that failed to go over, the songs in which the app was able to match, and those that are currently pending and getting from one streaming service to the other. So if you've been holding off on migrating from one music streaming service to the other, or maybe you just want your 2 music streaming services that you have to better match each other, definitely check out this app. Now, this next application is one that I've grown to start using pretty much every morning, and that's because it really gets me started on the right foot by helping me organize my day. And the application is known as Long Day, and it's basically a day planner. It has a really simple interface and allows you to focus on the pure basics of just making an agenda. So you have your time slots here, and all you have to do is choose a specific time and then write down what you want to get accomplished at that time. Now, when that time of day rolls around, you're going to get a notification on your phone to kind of prompt you to ensure that you're doing what you should be doing at that specific time. You do have a few additional settings, such as the option to change the time increments. And if you want to toggle that notification option that I just discussed with you on or off, you can do so from within here as well. So this is an application that I've been using for a while, and prior to having it, I was hunting for something that was just so simple, but yet so effective, like this one. So if you've been looking for a way to improve your time management, I think this is an application that's definitely going to help you in doing so. Now, this third application here is getting me a little bit in trouble, but hey, I've been enjoying it, and it's the Sneakers app. This is an app by Nike, therefore it's going to pretty much have their shoes in it, but it's going to grant you quick access to the latest launches, drops, and also tell you the story behind a few of your favorite sneakers. I love the fact that it can help you stay on top of a sneaker release, as if you find a sneaker in which you want and is currently not for sale, you can choose the option for it to notify you to give you a heads up prior to the shoe going on sale, so you can be there on time. They've even ramped up the purchasing process, as you can buy sneakers in literally seconds directly from within the app, because it's going to store your billing, shipping, sizing information to pretty much expedite the process to the maximum. And if there's a sneaker that has a drawing, you can submit your entry into a randomized selection system to purchase key releases. The interface is good and the sneaker selection is good, so I'm pretty happy. I actually purchased some sneakers up here. Let me go get them. So this is a pair. I can count probably on one hand how many times I have worn these, but nonetheless, this is the pair in which I copped. I don't know, they just look too good to pass up on, so pretty happy with them. Another app in which I've been using and enjoying is known as Vantage, and this has to be one of the most beautiful looking calendar applications that I have stumbled across. It helps me a lot more in visualizing what I need to get done for the day and for the week in terms of different appointments or things that I have added on my calendar. You have a few options in the top left to change how you're going to view your calendar, and then in the top right where the plus symbol lies, that's pretty much where you're going to add your events. You can change your calendar theme in the event that you don't like the color selection in which is showing everything. Your to-do list is also integrated in here so you can get that information at a glance in yet again another visually pleasing manner. Or you can check out your week view and even pretty much select a more refined way to look at that as well. Now, the last app that I have been using a ton that you possibly might have even saw in my what's on my iPhone video, which of course is gonna link up in the video as well as down below. But basically the app is known as CamCard, and this is really good for those of you out there that are like business professionals, or for those of you that always find yourself losing like business cards that are given to you. This is the app to have. So what you can do within here is pretty much scan and store all of your business cards. It even allows you to exchange e-cards when you're running out of your paper business cards. To get going, all you have to do is hit the camera in the bottom, and it's gonna allow you to take a picture of a business card, or if you already have a business card saved in your phone, you can choose it from your gallery. Once you have that, it'll then scan the business card and input all the information on the business card into the necessary fields for you so you don't have to do it yourself. And I really love the fact that it not only auto inputs all the information from the business card, but it also stores the image of the business card, so you always have that on file as well. To me, that is a must-have application, especially if you're going to any events or meetings, workshops, things like that, in which a business card might be exchanged. You're gonna want that app on you. It definitely saved me a lot when I was at CES earlier this year. As soon as I got a business card, I took a photo of it and put it in the app so I could contact whoever I needed without having to always have the physical card on me. Now, if you've been eyeing this shirt, I'm gonna have a link down below for you in the description box, as I do have some Tech Me Out merch in the event that you might wanna support the channel a little bit. However, if you opt out of that, please opt in on that like button as well as that subscribe button if you have not already. And as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.